Yo, what's up? I'm back. Remember I said last video I wanted to do a random challenge, and here I am. Everything is randomized. I have Sniper and Wall Hang, so you already know this is going to be a fun one to watch. I have Scorch with a decent kit. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty much just what I normally pick, so I got lucky there. It would be nice if, I didn't hate Scorch. It's just slow, it's bulky. It feels like when I go up against Scorch, it takes out my entire Titan in like 3 seconds, but when I play it, it takes me 3 seconds to take out like 1 bar worth of HP, so I think, I don't know, I just gotta get good, I just gotta get better, because currently I think, let's see, so Legion and Tone are my least played. Most played is North Star. After North Star, it's Monarch, and then I want to say Ion. No, it's Scorch. The hell? How the hell is it Scorch? What's the time on this? Maybe I just had really good matches. It's like 4 minutes extra. Oh yeah, it's a 35 cores. That's probably what it is. Okay, it's not too bad actually. That makes sense. So I'm gonna hop straight into the game and we're gonna see how this goes. I actually have a topic to talk about this game, and I'll throw in a couple short snippets from my my other socials, just so you can kind of see what it is. So I will play those. I will play those videos. Ow, my arm! Bro, I'm gonna fall apart. I'm gonna play those videos before this next match. Okay, I'll see you then. Oh god, I messed him up, bro. He's messed up. At least the head kind of works, though. The head works just fine. Oh, shoot. That was a fast queue time. Alright, sick. So if I did edit those clips in properly, and I didn't forget to edit them in, you would have seen I started learning how to 3D model, and I want to learn how to do simple 3D animations. This is a really bad game. Do I recognize the play? Yup, I knew it. It's that guy. I'm not gonna enjoy this. I'll let you know that. But it doesn't matter. I'm not here to enjoy the game. I don't know, man. This is not fun. This doesn't spark joy. I don't use this gun often, so I don't really know what the the bullet travel is like, But what I was gonna talk about is not that. What I was gonna talk about is Blender. I'm learning Blender. Blender is really fun. I remember I used to want to learn Blender, I wanted to get into 3D modeling for YouTube to make my content a little bit more unique. And it turns out I didn't know what I was doing at all in the slightest whatsoever. So I completely abandoned that. Then, come like 3 years later, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it another try. So then I gave it another try, and guess what? I was still bad at it, but I was able to kind of make basic 3D models of, I guess, like flow charts, just for like organization purposes, just to have a 3D visualizer for stuff. And yeah, that was nice. That was good. This guy's using the same weapon I am. Oh, he took my gun. Did he take my gun? Yeah, he took my gun. He took my weapon. He's killing me with it. They're just bored at this point. I don't know. I literally can't do anything here. This is fine though. I don't care at this point. Mostly because I wasn't here to watch this match crumble apart. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna lie. There's really nothing I can't. And this guy again. This guy for the 4th time takes me out. Still using the weapon I had. I can't remember. Okay, maybe he's already had it. Maybe he's already had it. Maybe. I don't know, honestly. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think... Nah, he didn't. Well, did? I don't know. I actually do not know. I wasn't paying attention when he killed me earlier, because the first time he killed me, he just meleeed me, and I had, no time to react. Blender's been fun. It's been cool. I watched a very quick video on it, and through that one video, I understood everything. It all clicked for me. So I watch that. I make a simple character model, which was the model I had shown, which was the knight from Hollow Knight. And yeah, I did that. That was cool. That was all good. That was fun. It took total maybe maybe like an hour. Yeah, maybe like an hour. No, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. Probably like an hour to an hour and a half, I'd say, just for the basic, character model itself. Doing all the bone work, which is pretty much what lets it move around, what lets it pretty much turn into a puppet. All of that took like an extra hour, I'd say, which isn't too bad. I expected way worse. Yeah, got him back. Okay, this damage is actually really good. It's a 2-shot. That's way better than I expected. I expected this thing to be like you need to do a headshot, but nah. What's the bullet drop off on this? Next to none. Good to know. Good to know. Next to none. Alright, that's also good to know. He didn't just grab it off of me. He's actually started with it. Because I saw him right now after I killed him and he still had it. So I'm going to just drop down my Scorch. I'm going to abandon this game the second it's over. There's not even going to be like a millisecond in between until... Alright, so anyways. Blender has been cool. The bone work, I think, was probably the hardest part because I could not get it to work. But I eventually got it to work, and I got it so it was posable, and I posed it. It's very janky, very ugly, but I mean, you kind of can't tell if you don't know what Blender is like. So it's pretty good. What I did in the video was I posed it, and then for the cloak, I didn't feel like 3D modeling the cloak perfectly by hand. So I just got like pretty much what's like a donut shape. I flattened it, I widened it a lot, and then from there, I just applied cloth physics to it and adjusted the stuff around, and then cloth, and then it worked like cloth, and it looked decent. It looked pretty good. I was happy with it. And then from there, because the pose I wanted to do was a pose similar to some promo art I've seen for the game. I took that. And then I added like a wind. I think it's force. It's under force field, and then from force field, then it's under wind. So I had a wind that pushed it. I had to play along with that. I had to play with that a lot. That took me like 30 minutes. I'm not even joking. Because not only I had to get that one to work, I had to adjust the cloth so it would move correctly. Then I had to keep adjusting the wind so it looked right. And then I had to add a second one for the wind so that the cloth didn't just like fly off of the knight. Yeah, I got it to work though, and it looks great. It looks good. And it's fun. I really hope I could turn this either into a job one day, or just turn it into something that I can add here on YouTube or my other platforms just for fun. Whether it be like, a 3D character in the corner whose mouth moves when I start talking. It's like a simple kind of, how do I put this? Almost like the like PNG tubers. I remember I would see a lot of those, and I was like, okay, cool. And then, bunch of controversy. Everybody and their mother was a PNG tuber on YouTube all of a sudden. And people hate it now. I don't really care though. If I want to do that and it works for me, I'm going to do that. I don't care. It probably doesn't bother anybody. I want to get into 3D modeling not just for the job, but also for content. I want to be able to make stuff in 3D. Now, rendering times on like proper computers, like proper PCs, I would guess are really good. Seeing as I'm using a Mac, it's not as good. When I was running the simulations for the cloth, it wasn't even super complicated. It wasn't even really complicated. I didn't like have it like a million like little like polygons in it. No, it was relatively simple. And even then, when I would run the simulation to see how it would work, it would get like 5 frames per second. I'm not even joking. So, seeing as something as simple as that took probably like at least a full minute and a half just to render a few seconds, I do not know how the hell I'm gonna do anything more complicated, but I'll probably figure it out. It's probably something that I'm messing up, like making stuff too complicated. I admit I do that a lot, not just in, Blender, but also just in everyday life. How do I put this? I'm gonna try to think. How I'm gonna explain this next part. I'm gonna cut to when the game starts while I think of this. All right. So okay. I didn't have much time to think how I'm gonna put this. The game had started in like less than 30 seconds since the last time I'd spoke. But to try to put this in like a good way, I think. Still trying to think how to put this. I didn't get time. I got like 30 seconds. I'm not even joking. I got probably like 20 seconds. Like I wanna make stuff more interesting, Like 2D animation is good, it's great, it gets the job done, but 3D looks cool. And 3D also it would be, more unique. You see less people use 3D animation. I'm probably gonna die here. I don't know. I'm not good with snipers, man! This thing's unfamiliar to me, dude. I don't use this thing, bro. I'm probably the reason I keep losing. Maybe I just gotta get good. Yeah, I just got... I want to make stuff fun to watch. I want to make unique content. And potentially also for audio visualizers for music. Make stuff different. Make stuff new. Make stuff interesting. I can't do anything, man. Make stuff interesting. Just make it more fun to watch. Make just 3D stuff, Or if I have funny ideas, I'll be able to. I'm gonna get pissed again. I swear to God, I don't want to have a repeat of yesterday. I'm trying to have fun here, but I can't because I don't know how this goddamn gun works. I want to make stuff. I don't know how to put it. I wanna get into 3D modeling. I think it's cool. I think it's amazing being able just to make like literally anything, And like I want to create, I want to add to what I'm able to do. This is painful. This is genuinely. I have 0 kills. Not even so much as a grunt. I haven't even done anything this game, dude. I just ate too. I just ate. I feel sluggish. I'm gonna use that as my excuse. I had eggs and spam. It was nice. This guy's been playing. This guy played live fire? This guy played live fire. Are you serious? That's what that banner is, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Let me think. I don't know. I really don't know how much, like, what other ways I can explain it. I just think it's cool being able to make stuff. I want to make stuff. I've tried getting into animation for years upon years. It's been like since 2020 that I've wanted to. I wanted to get into animation. I started out really crappy software, and then from there slowly, I've worked up to better software. Any attempt at animation I do, still absolutely atrocious. It's horrible, but I kinda know what I'm doing, and that's better than nothing. Please, man. That's better than nothing. I've been trying to get into just anything art related for years now. I've been wanting to, because I think it's interesting, and then also because I wanna, if I do content that would potentially need more complicated stuff, I want to be able to do that all on my own without really needing a full team to do it. You know what I mean? With music visualizers, especially, I want to be able to take my music, and instead of just having to slap some just art on there I found just anywhere, I want to be able to actually make the art, or make the animation for it so it's much more fun to like watch. And I want to do that. I want to make it better. I want to make better stuff. I want to make better stuff, you know. Because I feel like my music, like I'm not saying this to be cocky, but I'm saying this like, it's like my music, I've gotten good at it. I've gotten like really good at it, I think. And I feel like it sucks because a lot of times I feel like I can't post it because I don't have a visualizer, you know? You see, like, how do I put this? You see like a cool thumbnail, you're gonna click on it. You're gonna want to click on it. But I don't have that, you know, like ability. I can't really like do that because I don't have anything custom. I don't have anybody I can commission because for all the music I've ever made, my budget for everything has been literally zero. I've spent no money whatsoever when it comes to anything music related. My MacBook that I have was a gift from my parents. My headphones were a gift from first my dad, then a gift from my aunt, and it was first a gift from my dad, and then it was another gift from my dad, and then it was a gift from my aunt, I want to say. And the ones that my aunt gave me a couple of years back, I still have those. I still use those. Like the ear part is like the part where your ears actually go, they're falling off. They're falling off completely. Like it doesn't even look like it's usable anymore, but I still use it. What I do is like I take the broken headphones and I put a beanie. I put a beanie on and the beanie holds it together. I'm not even joking. I'll put a picture of it like in the corner here. But I have a beanie, and then that beanie's really stretched out too. I look stupid as hell. I look like I have a really big head. Because I take the headphones and I put them underneath, and I have the beanie on the outside just to hold together. Because the ear part of it, like it doesn't hold. It does not hold. So I can't even like. Yeah, like I can't even. How do I put this? I can't. It doesn't even work. I can't even wear them properly. Like I've been making everything, all the content I've ever made. I've made all of it with a budget of zero, and I want to continue to do that. Not because I'm cheap, not because like, you know, I don't think I'll ever have the money to do stuff that's different, but just because I want to make as much as I can without having to put money into it, if that makes sense. Like I'm not saying that in the sense that like I want to be cheap. I want to like unless I make money, I'm not going to spend any money. But I'm just saying it like I want to make it like not, I guess, known that, you know, it takes nothing to make something. You know what I mean? It sounds dumb in words. You know, it takes nothing to make something, but it's true. You really don't need anything to make something, you know, make something new, make something unique. Like you can like just pick up a pencil and make something new. Or if you don't even have a pencil, you can just take pictures and stuff like that. It takes nothing to make something new. And I want to take like that, I guess, like phrase, and I want to push it to its absolute limits. Unless I like need to upgrade, I will not upgrade to anything. You know, unless I feel like I'm really like capped out on what's possible on GarageBand, I will not get anything new for it, or I will not get any new programs. Like unless there's nothing more I can possibly do on GarageBand, I'm not gonna get anything else than GarageBand. You know, because I want to really see what's possible with just, you know, what's publicly available just for free. And Blender being a free program really slots into that like perfectly. You know, it's a free program and it can be used to make literally anything. It just takes time. You just gotta know how to use it. And it's like, I love that. It's amazing. There's a lot of really good short films out there I've seen made with just Blender, and I might be wrong, but I think there's been like indie movies also made with just Blender, and that's cool. That's great. That's amazing to like. It's amazing to see, and it's even cooler to like know that that's even possible with a software like that. You know. It's the first time I think I have ever genuinely used phase rewind. Finally, dude. That's my first pilot kill with this thing. I just want to add. Or my first pilot kill this match. We're gonna lose for sure. We're gonna lose for sure. And I will take all of the blame for this. But I do not care. You know, it sucks that it was at the expense of my team, and you know, at the expense of their win on this, but you know, I feel like I wanted to talk. I wanted to get like this out there, you know. And I wanna keep working on Blender. You know, I was working on, it's debated. I can't remember the name. It's either the Knight or the Vessel. I usually call them the Knight though. That's usually what I call them. But I pressed it. I swear on everything I own, I pressed that button 3 times, man. I swear on my playing card collection, dude. I pressed square 3 times, man. There is no way. I wanna keep doing stuff, you know. Currently, what the I guess little project I'm working on, I'm trying to 3D model and also 3D rig Max from Sam & Max. If you remember that, it was a really old show. It was first a comic, then it was a show, then it was turned to a game, and then I think that game was remastered later on, but I think first there was a sequel of it. I think. I haven't played the games, but I know they've made games about it, and I know there is a show, and I know it started out with comics. I'm gonna try to 3D model and 3D rig Max as close as I can. I can't guarantee it'll be good, but I'm mainly doing this because the Knight, you know, you look at the model and they it's just, how do I put this? It's just like a small body and like little nubs for limbs. You know, there's no fingers, not really any complicated like bending anywhere for the most part. And I think if I got better at 3D modeling, I think a good step for that will be to model something a little more complicated. So I'm gonna really focus and trying to animate the hands for Max. And it's gonna be difficult because I struggled drawing hands for years upon years. Even though it was one of my main focal points. Actually, I could probably take a picture. I have a sketchbook. I drew some hands the other day. I'll put a picture up right here. But for the most part, I suck at drawing hands. I'm not really good at drawing hands, I don't think. And I think trying to translate that 2D thing into something 3D, it's either going to be way harder or it's going to be easier. Because with drawing on like a flat piece of paper, you're taking something 3D like a hand and trying to translate that into something 2D. But maybe, this is a really big maybe, because I might just waste several hours and just eat my own words when I struggle to make the hands. Maybe it'll be easier because I'm taking something 3D and I'm translating it into 3D. It's like taking how do I put this? It's like taking like a flat picture and then taking that flat picture. How do I put like 2D? It's like taking something like 2D art and then doing art of it in 2D. Like that's easier than doing something 3D and trying to get all the 3D stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like it might translate in a similar way. It might, work the same way. I don't think I'm ever going to do a random challenge ever again. I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like if I wasn't talking how I am right now, it would be boring as hell. And I'm probably still boring as hell. Like this, let's see. I would guess I maybe have 10 kills with this gun. Maybe 10 kills is my guess. 3. I have 3. I've hit 11 shots. And that was like kill 3. That is crazy, dude. It is way worse than I thought. I don't know. I'm gonna keep practicing Blender. I'm gonna get this edited together, and I'm gonna get this edited together, and I'm gonna go into Blender, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my day there. And yeah. I think I'm gonna link my TikTok in the description because you can see what little shenanigans I go on about there. Pretty much what I do here, except much less talking and more just like, hi, look, I'm doing this. You can look at me do this specific task, or my old vlogs were kind of fun to make too. I used to skate as well, actually. I don't know. Feel free to check it out. I'll put it in the description. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go get a snack, and then I'm gonna drink some water because hydration is important. And then I'm gonna make some stuff in Blender. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed. I would have wanted to say I hope you enjoyed watching this. I know I enjoyed making it, but I really did not enjoy making this. But I had fun talking. So, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap again. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna see how long I can keep this daily post streak up, and if I know I can't keep it up, I'll make 2 videos in one day, and I'll release it one day and then the next day. So I keep some consistency here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day.